Today we are going to discuss about applications of graph theory. Let me discuss about basic concept of graph theory. Introduction. Graph theory is used in vast area of science and technologies. Some of them are given below. Computer science. In computer science, graph theory is used for the study of algorithms like distress algorithm, Prim's algorithm, Kruskal's algorithm. Graphs are used to define the flow of computation. Graphs are used to represent network of communication. Graphs are used to represent data organization. Graphs transformation systems work on rule-based in-memory manipulation of graphs. Graphs databases. Graph theory is used to find shortest path in road or a network. In Google Maps, various locations are represented as vertices or nodes, and the roads are represented as edges, and graph theory is used to find the shortest path between two nodes. Electrical engineering. In electrical engineering, graph theory is used in designing of circuit connections. These circuit connections are named as topologies. Some topologies are series, bridge, star, and parallel topologies. Linguistics. In linguistics, graphs are mostly used for parsing of a language tree and grammar of a language tree. Sem- Semantics networks are used with lexical semantics, especially as applied to computers. Modeling word meaning is easier when a given word is understood in terms of related words. Methods in phonology and morphology of finite state. Using finite state transducers are common in the analysis of language as a graph. Mathematics. In mathematics operational, research is the most important field. Graph theory provides many useful applications in operational research, like minimum cost path, a scheduling problem. Physics and chemistry. In physics and chemistry, graph theory is used to study molecules. The 3D structure of complicated simulated automatic structures can be studied quantitatively by gathering statistics on graph theoretic properties related to the topology of the atoms. Statistical physics also use graphs. In this field, graphs can represent total connections between interacting parts of a system, as well as the dynamics of physical process on such systems. Graphs are also used to express the Markov scale channels of porous media, in which the vertices represented the pores and the edges represented the smaller channels connecting the pores. Graphs is also used in constructing the molecular structure as well as the lattice of molecule. It also helps us to show the bond relation in between the atoms and molecules. Also help in comparing structures of one molecule to another. Computer network. In computer network, the relationship among interconnected computers within the network follow the principle of graph theory. Graph theory is also used in network security. We can use the vertex coloring algorithm to find the proper coloring of the map with 4 colors. Vertex coloring algorithm may be used for assigning at most 4 different frequencies for any GSM mobile phone networks. Thank you.
Applications of graph coloring. The graph coloring problem has huge number of applications, making schedule or timetable. Suppose we want to make an exam schedule for a university. We have list different subjects and students enrollment in every subject. Many subjects would have common students of same batch, same backlog students. How do we schedule the exam so that no two exams with the common students are scheduled at same time? How many minimum time slots are needed to schedule all exams? These problems can be represented as graph where every vertex is a subject and an edge between two vertices means there is common student. So this is a graph coloring problem where minimum number of time slots is equal to the chromatic number of graph. Mobile radio frequency assignment. When frequencies are assigned to towers, frequency assigned to all towers at the same location must be different. How to assign frequencies with this constraint? What is the minimum number of frequencies needed? This problem is also an instance of graph coloring problem where every tower represents a vertex and an edge between two towers represents that they are in range of each other. Sudoku. Sudoku is also a variation of graph coloring problem where every cell represents a vertex. There is an edge between two vertices. if they are in same row or same column or same block. Register allocation. In compiler optimization, register allocation is a process of assigning a large number of largest program variable onto a small number of CPU registers. This problem is also a graph coloring problem. Bipartite graphs. We can check if a graph is bipartite or not by coloring the graph using two colors. If a given color is too colorable, then it is bipartite, otherwise not. Map coloring. Geographical maps of countries or states where no two adjacent cities can not be assigned same color. Four colors are sufficient to color any map.
Now let us see the problem analysis on graph theory. First of all, coming to the shortest path problem. One of the most common graph problems is none other than the shortest path problem. Given a weighted graph, we have to figure out the shortest path from node A to G. The shortest path out of all the possible paths will definitely be the one which optimizes a cost function. Considering a given graph of the weights, for instance, consider the nodes of the above given graph are different cities around the world. If you closely observe the figure, we could see a cost associated with each edge. So it's a directed weighted graph. Coming back to our intuition, the weights associated with each pair of cities are considered as the cost to travel between cities. To make it more convenient, let's multiply each cost with $100 to get a real world figure. So the cost to travel between cities A and B is $300. The cost between B and F is $600 and so on. If we want to plan a cost efficient journey between two cities, we should consult this graph to estimate the overall cost. There might be multiple paths between two cities. The path we seek the most would be the one which reduces the cost to the lowest. This is a really basic but understandable example of a shortest path problem. Luckily, there exist a couple of algorithms which may lead us from node A to B with minimal cost. Breadth first search, Dijkstra's, Bellman-Ford, Floyd-Warshall, A-star, and many more algorithms are available to solve shortest path problems. Coming to the second one, connectivity. As simple as the name suggests, connectivity is a big issue in graph theory. This indicates, does there a path exist from node to A to B? One thing to be noted is we don't care about the minimal cost but only a path in connectivity. Now considering the above example, the most basic approach to solve this problem is to do either a breadth first search or a depth first search. Now third one is strongly connected components. These are self-contained cycles within a directed graph so that each node in the cycle can read all other nodes in the same cycle. Consider the above example. It's important to see whether there are strongly connected components or not. The cycles enclosed within the red boxes are the examples of such components. These are the strongly connected components. Different algorithms used to detect these components are Tarzan's and Kosaraju's algorithms. Now coming to the conclusion, graph theory is an exceptionally rich area for programmers and designers. Graphs can be used to solve some very complex problems such as least cost routing, mapping, program analysis, and so on. Network devices such as routers and switches use graphs to calculate optimal routing for traffic. Graph theory is used to find shortest path in roads or a network. In Google Maps, various locations are represented as vertices or nodes, and the roads are represented as edges, and graph theory is used to find the shortest path between the two nodes. Thank you.